Well, if you love coffee, you probably like at least coffee pods because they're easier, faster, and less messy. I hate that messiness. But they're not cleaner, not when it comes to the planet. Diana Olick has more in her continuing series on climate startups. Hi, Di.
Hi, Ty. Yeah, Americans alone use roughly 25 billion coffee pods per year, and the single-serve market just continues to grow. Now, some companies do offer recycling programs, like I send my pods back every month, but not everyone does that, and not everything gets recycled. Now, one startup is saying, don't recycle, just trash the pod.
The single-serve coffee market has grown by 40% in just the last 5 years, and it keeps going. Names like Nespresso and Keurig lead the pack of competitors, but a startup called Bruvy is distinguishing itself as a clean coffee, with a pod that the company claims degrades in landfills far faster than plastics because it's infused with a bioenzyme.
That enables the pods to simply be thrown in the trash, and when they end up in a landfill, they start to degrade, and they degrade in a handful of years instead of, the usual 500 or 1,000 years.
And he says they leave no microplastics behind, while Nespresso and Keurig offer recycling programs, and others like Halo, Grind, and Woken use compostable pods. Elias argues his technology saves time and effort.
The Bruvy system is the most energy efficient way without having to migrate human behavior and without having to build new infrastructure for composting or doing anything else.
Plastic pod waste is one of the primary reasons some people don't like the single-serve systems, so investors see a huge opportunity in this.
This market is really big. It's $8 billion in size, growing at 10% per year, which was primarily driven by the pandemic, which caused a lot of people to start working from home and drinking coffee from home.
In addition to Terpsy Capital, Bruvy is backed by the Merchant Club, Platinum Mile Ventures, Maroma Ventures, Cambridge SPG, and 9 Yards Capital. Total funding so far, $10.8 million.
Now, make no mistake, this special plastic costs more to make, and that higher cost is, of course, passed on to the consumer. Bruvy pods cost about 15% more than the competition, but the company's founder claims people are willing to pay more for a greener cup. I don't know. Tyler, are you?
So they are still going, these pods, into landfills, where he said they will degrade in a matter of a few years as opposed to 500 years. So the land, it doesn't help solve the landfill problem.
Right, but his argument is that all U.S. municipal landfills actually have a gas capture program. That is, they can bring in these gases, and some of those landfills actually turn the methane into clean energy. So his argument is that he's contributing to clean energy, at least in some of these landfills that are turning it into clean energy, but they all do have carbon capture programs.